Time to spread some fertilizer! Have fun. I'm gonna go pull a well. We made this new the other day and we realized that the well was vibrating, so now we gotta fix it right before we turn on the pivot. We got ourselves a 30 horse and it's still good, so we're just gonna take a 20 horse pump and use this 30 horse motor. So, we really put it back together. We'll find out if it works. He's connecting the wires right now, so in a little bit we'll figure it out. All loaded up and ready for another round. We got water. We just fixed that other well and it was working, so now since this field we're putting fertilizer down, now we're trying to water it in. Got my rain suit, so I'm gonna open some tips. All suited up. All done. And now time to go turn on another pivot. And my brother already turned on this pivot, so looks like I gotta turn all these splash pads around. They're doing the same thing as that other pivot did a couple of weeks ago. They're just bubbling there and I need to make it to where they spray like this end tip over here. So time to go turn around splash pads. Done splash pads around. Now I gotta go get the welder. I'm gonna go get the welder. My cousin was shredding cotton stalks at one of our fields, and the front piece where the shredder connects to the tractor is kind of like snapped in half. I'll show you when I get over there. I saw a picture just on my brother's phone, but I'm gonna get the welder. We're gonna head over there and then I'll show you what we're dealing with. Now we gotta quickly fix the shredder though. What do we got? That's where it broke? That's not good. How the heck are we gonna get this straight? Looks like we'll be needing a new shaft too. Crazy. Jim's machine shop will do a good job and put it together. I don't know how we're going to be able to weld that very nicely, but we got it off of there. Just a few bolts and pins and now just some welding. So, since this shaft broke, this was in right here. The shaft broke off of right there. Now we're trying, since we were able to get this shaft out of there, we recently had gotten a new one, and that's the new one right there. We had placed the old one. Now we're trying to see if we can get this old shaft out of there and use that so we don't have to buy a new shaft. So that's what we're trying to do now, but this is so tight in here and we've been hammering it for a little bit. It doesn't seem like it wants to budge, so we might have to buy a new one.
Oh, look how much.
Why'd you dent it?
That wasn't me. This was
that,
you.
no, that was you.
One was mine. The other ones are yours. It's been hit it a couple times. Careful.
everything's just falling off the table. Oh, that's tiring. But we got it off of there. There's that old piece that we were just hitting. Oh man, that's tiring. Hopefully we didn't damage this too much. We hit it a few times at a few spots. I don't know if you can tell. But hopefully it'll still work. Not to mention all the other stuff that fell off the table. That box, the wrenches, there's a box over here that fell off the table. Everything was just falling. Ah, how dumb are we, Brian? How dumb are we?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
It does not matter how much we mess up this outside because it goes over it. Wow.
We're trying to protect it.
Yeah, we're trying to protect it, and it doesn't matter.
It goes over.
Oh, wow.
It's working now.
Well, yeah, I mean, it works, so. You want to grease it some more? There's like tons of grease in there. Take it off all the way. This tube is like completely full of grease. There's lots of grease in there. But at least we got it now, so now we can put that shaft that he's holding, put that onto this new piece right here. That should be good to go. And then all we need is just to fix that little A-looking, triangle-looking thing. All right, we'll do the rest tomorrow. Just look at that beautiful sunset. And of course, our broken tractor right there, well, the shredder. But don't mind that, just look at the beautiful sunset. So, now with this big piece here that's supposed to go on our shredder, I talked to the machine shop today morning to see if they could build us a new one or even just cut this off here, put new square tubing all the way along. And turns out that's going to be more expensive than just getting a whole new piece from the John Deere. So we ordered a new one from the John Deere. So here in about a week or so, may give or take, depending on how long the shipping and everything takes, we should get a new one and then put it back on the shredder and get to rolling again. But I guess the tractor's going to have to sit out there for a while. Maybe we'll bring this tractor here to the barn, but the shredder's going to have to stay there for a while. But yeah, now we wait for some parts. Time to pull another well.
Uh-oh. This is not good. Come on. Yikes.
Yeah, this is not good. The rest of the pipes are somewhere down the well. And all these wires just got out of the motor or where we spliced it.
We're at the bottom yet.
Time to go fishing. Fish for the rest of the pipes in the pump motor. It's stuck somewhere down the wheel. And by fishing, this right here is what I mean. This is a contraption that we built ourselves. We will take one of these pipes, connect it to the top of that. When we let it down the well, we have two hooks on either side. And when the collar of one of these pipes gets in there, it hooks into those two hooks, and then we can pull it all back out. So as of right now, it's stuck down the well. And once we put down this in here, this down the well, hopefully we will be able to fish it out of it. So that's what we do, and this is what we made. We have another one that we also made. It's a little bit different than this one. If this one doesn't work, we're gonna go get that one and try with that one. Now we got a different fisher. Let's try this one. We hooked it on the first try. Now see if we can actually pull it out. The sand line can't do it, so now we're putting on the main line to it and adding a little extra power to it. See if we can pull it out then. Well, we ripped our sand line. Now we have to resort to other measures. So the fisher we were using, we hooked it in first try, And then the sand line couldn't do it. The reason why we were using the sand line is because it's way longer and it can go down to the bottom of the well. And we ended up hooking up this main line to the sand line, and it ended up ripping it. So now we gotta resort to using this fisher again, see if we can get it now. Well, it's getting late, 6 o'clock already, time to go home. So we're gonna come back tomorrow and see if we can fish it out of there. I think we got it though. This is the last pipe. We'll find it out here in a minute if we got it or not. We're being extra careful, very slowly. There's the fisher.
Not on there.
Oh no, it's not on there. All we got was just a collar. Looks like we got something.
We got something.
Yeah, I guess just the old threads of the old thing.
Really?
Yep. Look at that.
Happy darn.
Hey, but what do we do? Woo! We got it. Second try. You wanna know what we're gonna do now? We can put that elevator right around here.
Okay.
Let it back down. Put this pipe away, and then pull the rest of it out. And then we can just torch that out later. But we got it. Now trying to fish out our first catcher that we had got stuck down there. But we got the main stuff. Now we just gotta figure out how to get it out of here. It'll focus, I don't know. Just do a lot of torching, probably cut it off right here and see if we can torch it apart somewhere. We'll get it somewhere or another. Making ourselves another fisher. We got one pipe stuck down the well still, so we're gonna see if this hook can do it. This is what we think may work, so we'll find out. Well, we got the pipe out of the catcher. Still no other pipe out of the well though. We got it! After 2 days of trying, we got it. This is the last pipe out of the well. Now we can finally put our pump and motor back down and water our field. Brand spanking new pump. Beautiful. And down she goes. And it's finally working again. Finally pumping water. Thanks for watching, guys.